Let me tell you about this story to do with fraud in care homes then, after 3 former care home bosses in Dudley were convicted of creating a fake will to steal an elderly resident's £175,000 fortune. It's just the cruelest kind of crime, isn't it, when it's committed against vulnerable old people in care homes. Graham and Lynn Walker, owners of Amberley Care Home in Brierley Hill in Dudley, and former manager Jamiel Slaney Summers were found guilty of fraud and will be sentenced in December. Prosecutors at Wolverhampton Crown Court said that they financially abused 85-year-old Rita Barnsley, who'd moved into the care home after she became unwell in May 2020. Well, this sham will was spotted by Dudley Council's trading standards, and I'm delighted to say that Kuldeep Maan is the officer in charge. He's the man who investigated the case and saw it through to prosecution, and he's in the studio with me this morning. Hello, Kuldeep.
Good morning.
Good morning. So how did you first realise that something wasn't right with Rita Barnsley and the will?
Well, late September 2021, Dudley Metropolitan Borough Council received a safeguarding alert, and that came from the Care Quality Commission. So that was a result of Rita's cousin complaining to them, and they subsequently told us. The matter was given to the police. However, they said it wasn't a crime. They basically said because they felt Rita had capacity, she could gift anybody anything in her will. So once that decision was made, our adult safeguarding team came to trading standards, and soon as literally we picked up the complaint, we phoned Verna, who was Rita's cousin. As soon as we spoke to her, we knew something was wrong.
And what was she worried about? That must be awful, being sort of once removed, your cousin's in a care home, you're worried about her, but you sort of can't get to the bottom of it. What was all that like?
Yeah, well, Verna told us that Rita went into the care home for respite care, so it was on a short-term measure. However, for some reason, she ended up staying longer, and there were concerns the care home was actually keeping her in the home. She was just really upset that the main benefactors of this new will was the care home manager and the care home owners, and she thought that wasn't right because Rita never wanted a will.
So she smelt a rat there, and did the will look dodgy?
We received a copy of the will, and it did look dodgy. There was different handwritings on there, different colour pens on there, and the signatures didn't match. And the 2 witnesses of the wills were actually employees of the care home.
So straight away you thought there was something wrong, did you?
Straight away we knew something was wrong, yes.
How do you go about getting to the bottom of that, though?
Well, first, I've got a whole team behind me, so we did a lot of joint working between social services. Quite lucky I've got good investigators on my team, intelligence officers.
What do they use, though? Is it CCTV, or how do they get to the bottom of it?
Well, we looked through the financial records. We could see monies going out to Rita's account. We could see the manager was spending a lot of money on gambling, so that could be a potential motive. We then carried out an inspection of the care home, took CCTV and all the documentation in relation to Rita, and noticed there was a whole range of documentation missing in the care home that should have been there.
Right. So what was it that nailed it? What was it that you thought, OK, we've got to the nub of this, we know what they're doing to her?
Well, first of all, the witnesses confirmed they didn't know they were signing a will, so that was a huge step in the investigation.
Didn't know?
They didn't have a clue, no.
But why did they not know?
Well, they said their manager, Jamiel, asked them to sign a document, and it was blank when they signed it, and there wasn't a way it was a will.
Right, OK. So you thought then?
Yeah, and in terms of the cash withdrawals, we could see they were withdrawn from a cash point near Jamiel's home in Birmingham.
So the money was stolen from her as well as the will being
That's correct,
forged.
around £6,000.
Oh, this is awful. So how did it feel when you actually got this to court?
Relief, because obviously these cases are difficult to investigate. We got it into court. We were there a lot longer than anticipated, but the jury was there for about 90 minutes before they convicted all 3 of them.
How did it make you feel that this was going on in Dudley?
Unfortunately, it's a sad story. I've been investigating care fraud for the last 10 years, and it is very common.
Very common?
Very common, yes.
What kind of things?
A lot of them to do with financial abuse, carers taking money off the people they're supposed to be caring, and we seem to get a lot of complaints concerning wills being altered or victims being coerced into a new will, more and more.
Oh, did Rita know what was going on?
Honestly, I don't think she knew what was going on. I don't think she probably knew she actually made a will.
She didn't even know?
Well, it's difficult to say, but I think from the evidence that we saw, it's unlikely that she knew.
Yeah. And what about the money that was being stolen from her when a card was being taken? You don't think she knew about that?
No, I don't think she knew at all.
And so what about her cousin? How has she reacted to all of this?
She's very happy. I've been talking to Verna for a number of years. Last time I saw her, she gave me the biggest hug you can imagine. Yeah, so she's very happy. And we keep in contact because obviously we're back in court on 5th of December for sentencing.
Yeah, okay. So you say this is more common than people might wish to think. What kind of things could people look out for? What are the kind of red flags around this?
So we're quite lucky in Dudley because we do give care fraud training, but some of the things you need to look out for is sudden unexplained wealth from the carer, a new will being made. One thing that's very important, that professionals shouldn't be executors or benefactors in a will.
What, people who run care homes shouldn't have anything to do with that?
Yeah, that's true.
Which
or
makes
any
absolute
carers
sense,
as well.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
It does, yes.
Yeah. And so since this story came to light about Rita's case and the fake will and the theft, have you had people get in touch with you who are also worried?
Yes, we've had a number of calls. My phone's been ringing non-stop for the last 2 weeks.
Has it?
It has, yes.
And what have people been saying?
Majority of the calls are in relation to Jamiel, giving us information of other potential victims that are out there and other frauds that have been committed. That's the main types of calls we've been receiving.
And what message would you give to families who have got elderly relatives in care homes if they're worried about this kind of thing?
Well, I would say people's first reaction is to contact the police, but what I would say is make an adult safeguarding referral, because once that referral is made, the local authority have a responsibility to make sure they protect that person from abuse, and they will make that referral to the police as well. So feel free to do it, but the adult safeguarding referral is the most important thing.
Well, well done you, Kuldeep, because it would have been so easy just to say, oh, this is, I don't know, too complicated, we can't prove it. But you really did pursue this, didn't you?
Thank you. Yes, we did, thank you.
I'm pleased, pleased you got the justice for her, though sadly it was too late for her to see it. Thank you for coming in and telling us all about it, Kuldeep.
No problem.
Well done to you and your team.